Firearms friends, we are back with another video showing 5 guns you could probably improve your collection with or start a really good one. And the theme of the day today is Winchesters and Winchester lever actions, no less. Now again, these are going to be part of the June 21st through 23rd Sporting and Collector Firearms Auction. It's going to be 3 days. There's thousands of guns. Here's 5 if you're looking to start a Winchester collection or up the ante on an existing one. I'll start closest to me. With a Winchester 86, it's the first of the John Moses Browning designs specifically for Winchester. There's the 85, but that's a video for another day. 86, you got those big, strong toggle lugs on here. And this is an 86 saddle ring carbine. You can tell with our carbine barrel bands here and the lack of the fore-end cap. That's a saddle ring carbine. That's a handy little package. It's a handy little package with a big boom. That's in 45-70, so you got a nice big caliber and a kind of a nice, strong locking design that John Moses Browning was hired to actually bring on so we could make these rifles in bigger, stronger calibers to compete with what else was on the market. Not only is it John Moses Browning design, not only is it a Winchester, not only is it in a fun caliber, when you put those together, the 86 carbines at 45-70, there's only 1,911 that were ever produced according to Winchester. So it's kind of a neat combination. You got all the fun factors, but a neat kind of combination for a collector who's looking to fill a hole, to have a saddle ring carbine in that caliber configuration. So neat addition to a collection. You could start one out or you could improve a collection with that 86. Coming next, Henry Rifles. I know it's not technically a Winchester, but for all intents and purposes, it's almost a Winchester. Fantastic guns, of course, produced 1860 to 1866, Civil War era. This one's serial number 5312. So you're in that almost first third of production. You're looking at 14,000 produced. And the Henry rifle, that damn Yankee rifle, to be loaded and then fired all week. No, that's not the exact quote. Just forgive me on that one. Lots of brass frames in this auction. This Henry happens to be one of them. You look down the sights on one of these, and this is why we encourage you to come to preview day, by the way. You can pick one of these up and look down the sights, and you can find out just how small they are. And when you see how small they are, maybe I'll never complain again about early 20th century pistol sights, but I'm probably gonna complain about those anyway. But very small sights, but a heavy rifle. Now this one, I should mention, has a replacement stock on it. So if you've been looking for a chance to pick up a Henry rifle, and maybe you don't have around that 20,000 mark, give or take, to pick up a Henry rifle, all original condition, here's your replacement stock. So talk about lowering the price of entry, and you can still add a great early, mid-production Henry rifle, like made during the Civil War. That's a great opportunity to do so. So now we're going way post-Civil War. And we go from, has seen this, has replacement stocks, this beautiful 1892. How about that? And you may notice it's got a little bit of a different profile than what we've looked at, and that's because it's a special order 92 half mag on the front. So you take away that, it starts to look like a very modern rifle profile, like we would think of with box mags or inside mags. It's a special order Winchester with the half magazine, but it's also a multiple special order feature Winchester. And once you start adding multiple special order features, you start increasing value of your Winchester. So when you see this with a half mag and a pistol grip, boy, you're looking at a pretty collectible little 92. This one's in 38 Winchester centerfire. I should mention too, when you have the pistol grip, the slight pistol grip, which is a special order feature, you also have to alter the lever to fit. So it's got a little bit more of a kidney bean shape than you'll see on some of the other Winchesters, which are more of just sort of a straight oval shape. There's no real contour to it. So boy, what a nice looking 92 with a modern contour. Kind of brings the old school into this modern look. I really like that. That's a great looking 92 if you want to add a Winchester with special order features to your collection. And who doesn't? Next, probably my favorite on the table, gang. This is a beautiful Winchester 1895. This has been beautifully restored. Look at the wood. You can probably see it from there. This is gorgeous. We have the Redfield sight here on the back, and more importantly, it's in the caliber that people want for the Winchester 95, and that's 405. That's the Teddy Roosevelt caliber. That's what Teddy Roosevelt's Winchester 95 was chambered in, and it's beautiful. Got this the shotgun butt, this beautiful wood. The bluing's fantastic. So again, you want a big bang, you want the same caliber that Teddy Roosevelt had, you want the pinnacle of the Winchester lever gun story. This would be a heck of a way to do it. That's a beautiful, beautiful 95. Anybody be pleased to have that in the collection. And last but not least, I mean, we're gonna end with a classic. And again, that's because we have so many great brass frames in the auction. And here's a 66, the Winchester that starts it all. Saddle ring carbine configuration, of course. And it's when you have one in your hands, you realize just how kind of light and handy they really are. Their practicality just shines through when you're holding them. Of course, let's secure that lever. Of course, we got our saddle ring here on the other side. It's just a Western classic. Now, we brought this out too, again, because there's a tremendous selection of Yellow Boys, Henrys. I believe there's even volcanic brass frame in the sale. So if that's your bag, if you're looking for some of those very identifiable earliest Winchesters and pre-Winchesters, they're definitely in the auction. When you hold a 66 next to a Henry, you can see the shaping difference at the top. You can see actually how much physically larger the Henry is compared to a 66 saddle ring carbine. It's just a larger frame. So again, they're reducing material. They're doing all sorts of things. And that's where you can really kind of appreciate it. So if you're looking to improve a Winchester collection, those are 5 just fantastic examples. You could do just that, start a collection or improve your own. Friends, we got one more of these videos where we'll show you 5 ways you can start to improve a collection in the June Sporting Collector Firearms Auction. Catalog's up right now at rockislandauction.com, and until the next video, keep your powder dry.